was replaced by Levi's of the Savior, even with the most knockouts and headshots, I guess. So, that was quite a turn of events. So we're seeing a kind of a slowdown for the side of Hora Esports, but not at all coming from RRQ. We've got Asa putting in the work, shutting down players from the other side right here, and I think they're gonna be winning this fight. So an early fight just happened around Gameshki area, and RQ is now collecting some points out of Vampire Esports? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, it hasn't been a real good day for some of these members of Vampire Esports. Starting off with that newsy disconnection coming from that past game, and then over here, we're also getting pretty much the same sort of ordeal. Therefore, I'm not really fancying it so much, but I hope for Tony Kid to survive right now. Left with very little space, very little HP bars to also
Aw.
work with, so this is just going to be a tough one. And RQ, they start off really strong. Big 4 points to open up their account.
I guess, for the side of Vampire Esports, they're not wearing their daylight rings. Okay, they just got burned alive by RQ. And in another part of town, we've got Alter Ego Ares getting some points as well. It's Boysil with one elimination point for the team. We can see that Team Falcons already has one casualty. Nerdset already out of the game. I don't.
ASI 4 Miracle Vibes is in the equation. And I'm pretty sure production is super happy with his prediction right now because the chances are they will at least be in the top 5. FaceClan finally decides to strike, taking down Max LB. Well, more and more names dropping out from the side of Team Secret. SOAS slowly getting chipped down. And it's only down to one member remaining. So that was a plot that they've been waiting for a very long time. So down to Brick. He gets a little bit of bird's eye view, but quickly sorted out with a drive-by as a decoy. Perfect stuff for FaceClan for that 4 points. And do they now have those vehicles? Yes, they do. They will just steal it away from the fallen members of Team Secret.
Yeah. Well, it is Battle Royale. Survival is the name of the game, and that was a great setup right there coming from FaceClan. Great ambush. I mean, Team Secret did not have a chance so far because they didn't know what was coming. But anyway, 14 teams remaining, ladies and gents. 6 elimination points set out by RRQ. Oh my goodness. They are still outside of the zone here. I guess there you go. Asa going for fishing right there. He was able to spot Zeta from under the water, so I guess RQ right now is about ready to leave this spot and actually head on towards the military base to.
FaceClan coming in very late over the south side. This circle moving deeper and deeper for 4MV to play this out.
Oh man. Okay, so Sword Esports getting some damage. Boysil dropping to his knees there, bleeding out there in the open. We've got another player, all for. So this is quite hard to pronounce, but yeah, he's doing a massive spray so far up against Alliance. Apex on your screen dealing with Alter Ego Ares, but that was such a great jump shot coming from Rosemary, hence getting the point. Unfortunately, though, right up behind them are the players coming from former Miracle Vibes, and Rosemary got shot down as well. Riff was taking all the damage, and we already have 2 players coming from the side of former Miracle Vibes is currently on the ground. I don't think a pickup would be possible at this point.
Yeah, they're definitely going in for a trade right now. Meanwhile, Sour Esports defending up against the Alliance. Trying to make things a little bit cheeky right there. Leon's does drop in a grenade. Orgly is already being knocked down, and slowly they are getting overwhelmed, but there's still a little bit of that space where they managed to hold out, knocking one of the members of the side of Team Secret, moving outwards. Satcher finds it, and now down to 1v1.
Oh man, after such strong and powerful performance come from Alter Ego, whereas they just got shut down here. Last Erangel, stage number 3 for the tournament. Sand Cheer from Sword Esports right now with an S12K going in for the charge for the main players coming from Alliance right here. He is going back and forth doing some catch and melt here. I can't say that this is such a long shot, for Sancheer, but he's doing an awesome job, trying to shut down this player from Alliance.
They definitely are. Meanwhile, Flax, can he actually go in for the revive? He will get a little bit of a ridge to get the cover from Sunshine. Will try to heal himself. He understands that they need to do so. So it could quickly turn into a 2 versus 1. Now there is that nade to be primed over on the lower side of the hill. But that will quickly be Leo bleeding out. It's already stage 3. Not easy to even play this out. Sunshine actually finds the mark. He could actually take down the entirety of Alliance. Those nades are landing towards Oleo. Oleo tries to heal up. And I think that he is definitely going to hightail out of the situation. Still going for another revive. A long toss right downwards. And that clip of the grenade might just be what he needed. He's only down to bandages.
Oh,
He's
man.
trying to actually survive. The nade falls in. Alliance still having Jimmy OP. Where was he when the team needed him the most? Because this guy needs to do a whole lot.
Oh man, but if we are gonna be paying close attention to the remaining resources right inside the backpack, we only have 2 first aid kits, left for Suncheer to use here, and he is so far away from the circle, so I don't know how long he's gonna last in this situation. The savior right now, Levi's, is dealing with the remaining players coming from FaZe Clan. We've got Chua on the top of the bridge here. Great vantage point so far, and a great grenade elimination coming from Suncheer once.
Is a circumstance here. Do they focus onto Falcons or even push up against 4MV? Seems like they want to go in for a push. So Nachi was going to go in for a chase, but there is one lurking inside the shack. Baron does take that freebie. And ASIA looking a little bit sloppy right there. He needs to pop a perfect nade.
Yeah.
And shots are being fired from the back as well.
I know. I mean, this is really hard, for the side of Aegon I8, considering the fact that they are going up against 4 Miracle Vibes, and this is such a hard compound to actually penetrate. And so 4 Miracle Vibes been doing a great job so far holding down the fort. We're down to the last remaining player coming from the side of Aegon I8, but you know what? Baron's been getting damage as well from the other teams that's been surrounding this particular area. FaZe Clan is about ready to join into the fight, and again, an accurate nade so far coming from Meow Meow.
What a big blow out there. Where the rest of ASI8 definitely could have actually played that one a little bit cleaner. Now the range is open up for the rest of FaZe Clan to also take up this fight on the weakened side of 4MV. But 4MV, they managed to hold out strong. Could they reenact the similar scenes as they managed to drop?
Wow.
SA takes down that player very quickly as well. So they're outnumbered but never outgunned.
Yeah, I don't see FaZe Clan slowing down at any point. I mean, they were able to put up quite huge number of points now. So
Wow.
we're down to I guess the lone survivor. 4 Miracle Vibes now hunting the last remaining player of FaZe Clan. Arrow with a DPS shot, but completely missed his target here. But there's another team that might be joining into the mix here, and that would be the boys of RQ, if I'm not mistaken.
Meanwhile, they have to sort this out quickly before RQ arrives to the scene. And yes, indeed, you're absolutely correct. Where Baron managed to also spot that member. They take down FaZe Clan. Oh my, 4 Miracle Vibes. They're absolutely doing it. But it has been 10 points hauled for side of FaZe Clan. They have definitely taken charge. Baron still nails them down. How many more fights can they win? RRQ now storms through. They will eventually find themselves in the mark, and overture by the Portage Esports on that 5 elimination points, taking on their rivals DRS. Set out, and this is that chance that Hora's been looking for, and we finally get. Wow, the silence has been broken coming in from Silence. Here comes those nades. Is it gonna connect? It's gonna be a long toss. But I think this is absolutely dodgeable. It also bounces off that rock, unfortunately. So he has to crawl closer, but he is not allowed to do so.
Honestly, for Miracle Vibes, they don't have that much option. They will have to manage these 2 teams, and they will have to go for a split here. And Hora Esports will definitely capitalize on this situation. There goes the charge coming from Hora, and now Malik doing some massive spray up against Arrow. Gets the job done. 4 Miracle Vibes now exit the game with 10 elimination points, which brings us down to just Hora and Roy. It's a 3v2 situation, but we all know Hora needs a win, so I am assuming that they will go all out right here in this exchange.
We're definitely spotting out Tusk on that hovercraft. Barely any form of space to cover for now. Eventually, they will have to go in for a split. The good news is that there's barely any more members from inside of Hora Esports to take plenty of angles. So Hora Esports definitely are the hot favorites to eventually wrap this match, but they got to really take space while they currently have that area to do so. Tusk now stuck behind.
What he's doing, he is on the ground, just slithering like a snake here, going up behind the tree for some cover. Tusk has been popping out some smokes to not compromise his position. But so far, Hora Esports has been taking their sweet time as well. But we can see that Mr. Borrow is actually dropping a lot of bombs up against Tusk.
Yes, they are right now going for that exchange. Well, they might be able to chip away some health bar, but they're losing a lot of that vision. Those sprays are starting to connect. And the longer it takes for Hora Esports, the more space Roy will eventually get. And right now, they might actually see a little bit of that advantage. Those nades are being primed right into the smokes. For what it's worth, honestly, they could just maybe risk one life to get a little bit of that opening and go for that heavy fire. But slowly as it settles down, they are doing just like I said. Driving by, they should actually know this is 2K now running around the corner, and finally they secure it. This is it. Hora Esports gets yet another chicken dinner and will be on top